Hey, this is Justin Lewis with Business Optimizer, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips on why you want to have a secure website on the internet. So for this example, I was able to find a company in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I went in Google, typed in construction company Albuquerque, and then I went to, it was around the 8th page of Google to find the website. And that's actually the first tip. In order to rank in the search engines, you want to make it so that your website is secure, because Google actually changed it a couple years ago to where not secure websites barely show on the first page. And you can see this yourself by just going inside of Google and seeing that websites typically have the HTTPS at the very beginning of the URL. The second tip that I have, and the reason that you want your website to be secure, is for security purposes. You want to make it so that if people were to fill out information on your website, you're not going to have this error that pops up, or it's not going to scare people away. And then that leads into the third tip, which is just you don't want to scare people away. There's this big warning that comes up on websites, and in this specific case, there's a company called Summit Construction in Albuquerque, New Mexico that I went to. Probably a wonderful company. They have 8 reviews on Google. They have a 4.8 star rating, so they're probably a great company, but their website is outdated and hasn't been set up as secure. It's still an HTTP website, has a big warning through it that says not secure. So I'm going to jump over to my screen on my camera and show you what's popping up on their website and why it could scare a potential prospect away from Summit Construction, no matter how great they are. So Google and the browsers weren't actually letting me record this. So what I wanted to show you is when I try to go to Summit Construction, you can actually see it has this warning that says this connection is not private. The website may be impersonating their company to steal your personal and financial information. You should close this page. Now, I can still click a button, like right now I'm in Safari, and I can click this button to continue on to the website. I'm going to pop over to Chrome, because that's what I usually use. And over in Chrome, you can see at the very top left of the screen, it has this warning that says not secure. I mean, as soon as you land on this, it looks scarier than most websites already because of that one thing. Summit Construction might be a wonderful company, but it doesn't matter when it comes to security. So it says not secure up here. You can see HTTPS it's red and it has a strike through it. If I click on not secure, it says your connection to the site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information on the site because it could be stolen by attackers. So you can see why this is a very scary warning to have on your website and why it could scare people away. These tips were useful for you. There are many websites across the internet that are not secure. I would say it's a very, very large mix of websites. When we go through our big data aggregation where we're pulling lists of websites across the web, I'd say it's around maybe 30 to 50% of websites that we land on have this big warning that pops up. Now, if you own the company and you actually go inside of the search engines, you click on it, it's possible you might not see this prompt or anything because of different things that are happening on your specific browser, on your computer. It's because you visited the website before, so you might be able to see it and everything looks totally fine. But that's not how the public perceives it. So there's many different ways that you actually have to look at websites to see if this error is popping up. For example, using different browsers, using different internet providers, different devices. So if you would like help with your business in any which way, so whether it is web design, search engines, or marketing, my name is Justin Lewis. I own a company called Business Optimizer, and you can visit us at businessoptimizer.org, where we can help your company out.
Hi, I'm Phil with Great Plains Windmill Service. Justin and his team reached out to us a few years ago and offered to build our website. We've been truly amazed. They're very professional, very friendly, and they know what they're talking about. They love to geek out. I tell you what, they love all the technical stuff, the SEO and the back-end coding and all that stuff on the website that I don't have time to learn or do, they take care of. So they offer me a lot of peace of mind. I'm able to focus on my customers, making money, and getting the job done. And so I highly recommend Justin and his team. They're fun to work with, professionals, and I give them 5 stars any day. Thanks, guys.